I have been doing this show for 7.5, almost 8 years. And the entire time that I've done this show, I have seen things that are so stupid that they are, frankly, I'm going to have to say beyond my comprehension. When Obama was first elected, we went through the whole thing of everything he's going to do is socialism, herder, death panels, FEMA camps, taking my guns, and all this other shit. All things... Oh, and Sharia law, I forgot that. All things that never happened. And then I saw this election. And I've seen the... I lack the vocabulary to explain it. This election has been so bad that it makes me want to build a wall around the United States and then just gas it or firebomb it. Because I think, frankly, that's how bad the United States really is. Hillary Clinton is the most obvious Republican in Democrat clothing I have ever seen. She is one of the... I wouldn't say corrupt, because that would deny the very nature of the system itself. One of the biggest obvious frauds there has ever been. All we have to do is look at the emails and we see everything that this borderline evil human being has done, including the coup in Honduras, etc., etc. All things that we already know. She has flip-flopped on everything. She holds no position but what she thinks will get her elected. And yet, Democrats will still vote for her. And yet people will still for... She even had an email leaked where her own camp called young people who vote for her fucking stupid. And if I remember, I'll put the source to that in the description. If not, please let me know in the comment section that I forgot. She'll say anything to get elected. She means nothing. She's... I don't want to use the term the party of Wall Street, because they're both the party of Wall Street. That's bourgeois democracy. But she couldn't be any bigger of a fraud. In order to vote for Hillary Clinton, you would literally have to pretend her entire political career did not exist. And people who will vote for Hillary Clinton will do that, showing that there's not one shred of integrity to any of them. But do you want Trump to win? Trump has to be the biggest goddamn fucking joke that has ever existed in politics. And sometimes I wonder if Trump is even real, or if it's a figment of my imagination. To say that you're going to vote for Trump is basically saying that you are the stupidest motherfucker on the planet, and that you are motivated entirely by empty-headed racism. And I see no reason that there could ever be an argument against that. Trump has said nothing other than, I'll make America great. People who don't agree with me are stupid. And that's it. That's all he has said. His actual position on things are virtually non-existent. He doesn't have an economic policy. Oh, I'll bring the jobs back. I'll get rid of NAFTA. No explanation as to how he's going to get the job done. He has said nothing. He knows nothing. If you're saying you're voting for Trump, you are literally just voting for him because he said racist shit that you agree with. Because he has no positions on anything but race. You are basically... Fuck, I missed one. You are basically saying you are the dumbest cunt in the world. And that you mean nothing. Scream cuck, cuck, cuck. Scream fucking everything else. Insult. And that's it. That's literally all you are. That's it. There is no substance to you whatsoever. Now, if at this point you really believe that America is a democracy, there's something fundamentally wrong with you. We often refer to it as a bourgeois democracy, meaning really it's a democracy for the rich and not for the working class. The competing interests among the ruling class fight it out to see who's going to win, and the people just get screwed no matter what. But you can understand why people would think that's a democracy, because you literally can vote, and you literally can make a choice. So, aesthetically, it is a democracy. It looks like it, and you can vote, just no chance to vote for anything that actually matters, or that can accomplish anything in the interest of the working class. But this election is full of so much that should scream at you. The system isn't what it claims to be. I couldn't think of any U.S. election that screamed, "You are so stupid, you will believe anything we put up as candidates for president." That would have to be the case. I could see why people would have voted for Romney. I could see why people would have voted for Obama. Hell, I can even see why people would have voted for Bush. I can totally see that. But this election, it's almost like the ruling class decided, let's just fuck with everybody and put up the biggest bullshit on both sides possible and tell them it's a democracy. I can't think of any other rational explanation for this election, because frankly nothing else makes any sense. Everything the people who vote Democrat say they're against, Hillary is it. So this has to be like the biggest self-delusion possible. Trump has said absolutely nothing of any substance whatsoever, and not even really taken a stance on anything but racist shit. So people who say they're voting for Trump, it's the biggest self-delusion possible to claim that you're voting for Trump for anything other than racist reasons. It's self-delusion on both sides, and I couldn't think of a better symbol for Western politics, Western liberal democracy. One big, gigantic self-delusion. One big fucking lie to yourself that you'll buy. Fuck off. And in the meantime, the empire will remain. The third world will get completely fucking murdered by the United States, by the US military, and not a goddamn thing is going to change. Because every American can afford to sit there on their ass and buy this garbage. The people who actually lose from this system, you know, the global population that gets murdered by it, those who don't have clean water to drink, enough food to eat, get bombed by the US military or its private contractors. Those people aren't going to get a single say in what happens. And the average American does not give a shit what happens to those people. There was an article that came out by Policy, I think it was Policy Mike, that said the rich really don't care about the poor. And it showed, you know, like a rich lady stepping over like some poor guy on the street with no money or whatever. And I'm sure that is absolutely true. And I'm sure it's absolutely true globally as well. Every Marxist, or at least every person who claims to be a Marxist, who actually tries to argue one candidate over another, not pointing out how both of them are frauds. Because I've done that. I've pointed out how both of them are complete bullshit. But anyone who is taking the position of anything but Trump, because I can't imagine why you'd do anything but Hillary. That doesn't even make any sense. It's just whatever to make sure Trump doesn't win. It's like first worldists want imperialism to continue, and they will continue to participate in an election that frankly couldn't be any worse. I have advocated voting in the past for a candidate that would legitimately scale back the U.S. military, and that's the only grounds that you could reasonably say from the third worldist position that you could say would do any good, the voting would actually matter. And we know neither one of those things is going to come from Trump or Hillary Clinton. So there is no valid reason whatsoever to vote for either one of them. And I still see Marxists on Facebook, Twitter, or other social media. Thankfully not Vine anymore, because that's dead. And I'm actually very, very happy about that. Vine is essentially for stupid people. Now, to actually, I don't even necessarily know how to express what it is that I'm seeing or what it is that I'm actually feeling. It doesn't seem to just, I don't know. To quote goes, I don't know, man. I'm tired. It seems like no matter how much you push back, no matter how much you educate, people will still fall for this. Now, I know first world people are not revolutionary. They're not willing to sacrifice their lives. They're not willing to do, frankly, anything of any substance whatsoever other than liberal protest. And even look at Black Lives Matter. We refuse to participate in the electoral system because we know it's all of a fraud. Take that, Bernie Sanders, blah, blah, blah. And then you have most of the leadership turn around to vote for Hillary Clinton because anything but Trump. Black people are literally killed in the street like animals. They're just slaughtered by police. Completely innocent people being just murdered. And still they won't do it. Still they won't rebel. They went on a nice little liberal protest trip, walked through the college, basically bothering people, annoying people. And I said, that's actually kind of pretty stupid, because white liberals are like your biggest ally, and attacking these college students doesn't do anything. It doesn't accomplish anything. Go do it to the police. Go do it to politicians. Those are the people who make the decisions that get you killed. Those are the people who refuse to do anything about you getting killed. And the only thing they can do is turn around and scream, "You're racist. You're telling them not to protest." All I really said was, this form of protest doesn't work. Here's one that will. This will solve it. Oh, you're racist. I mean, it's just unbelievable. Like, I'll make fun of my own weight, and it's, oh, you're fat phobic. I'm not even allowed to make fun of myself. It's just, I don't know, man. It's like first worldists want to lose. It's not even like they're just not willing to fight. They want to lose. Like, it justifies to them that their position if they just lose and do so deliberately. It's beyond me, man. It really is. It's just, I don't even know how to describe it. By the way, if you're actually wondering what this is, it's vodka and marshmallows. It's pretty awful. Not really very good at all. But it is my chosen shot. I don't have a name for it. Whatever. Just acknowledge that the vote doesn't even matter. It's not even that the vote is rigged. To say that it's rigged means you even had a choice in the end. They took it away. You never had a choice from the beginning. It was a lie from the beginning. It's not rigged. It's just not even real. And please acknowledge that there is nothing, there's not 1 ounce of anything that makes Hillary better than Trump, or vice versa. They're both two sides of the same mountain of shit, and I don't know of any other way to explain any of that. And frankly, I don't even know what the point of this video was. Perhaps just to get some kind of stress off my chest. Well, you know what? Thank you for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe, and share on various social media. Don't forget to call me racist. Don't forget to call me ableist, transphobic, homophobic, or, whatever new thing you can come up with this week, because you don't have a legitimate argument against anything I say. So yeah, rate, comment, support, whatever. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. If you like this program, then please head over to my Patreon page and set up a monthly donation. It's your donations that keep this program running. Also, if you would like, please rate, comment, subscribe, and share in various social media.